Hello, I am Denise Olasala, and this is my sister,
Rosie Olasala.
And we're the Olasala Sisters. So join us today for Lit Bible Study with the Olasala Sisters. Let's get right into it. We are reading from the Bible, the New International Version. There's different versions, so that's the one we are reading. And we are in Matthew chapter 13, verses 53 to 58. The heading is A Prophet Without Honor. When Jesus had finished these parables, he moved on from there. Coming to his hometown, he began teaching the people in their synagogue, and they were amazed. "Where did this man get this wisdom and these miraculous powers?" they asked. "Isn't this the carpenter's son? Isn't his mother's name Mary? And aren't his brothers James, Joseph, Simon, and Judas? Aren't all his sisters with us? Where then did this man get all these things?" And they took offense at him. But Jesus said to them, "Only in his hometown and in his own house is a prophet without honor." And he did not do many miracles there because of their lack of faith. What's your interaction with that, Rosie?
So let's dig into that a little bit. So, we have a friend who is a rapper, like rap music. And he's from Scotland. And he came to America to do his rapping in Brooklyn. And then he told us, one of the times we talked to him, we're like, whatever happened, he just happened to tell us that, he had to come to America in Brooklyn to make it as a rapper so that he could go home and be seen as a rapper. So when we first read this parable, it reminded me of him saying that. And I thought it was so weird that he had said that. But look, even Jesus experienced it. And it's the exact same thing that he told us. And I just thought that just blows my mind, because you would think logically that the people who know you, your hometown, should be repping for you the best. They should be like, "Oh my God, Jesus, I know him. His mother is Mary. Oh yeah, we got our own prophet in our hometown." And then they were just like, Jesus, the one I used to see running around with his little diaper, Mary's kid. And then they got punished because they didn't get all the miracles. Like, they could have had all the miracles happen there. Like if there was going to be 200 miracles everywhere else, you could have had 400 miracles. But they messed it up for themselves with their weirdness. So, so just our friend the rapper story really, really portrayed that whole Jesus thing that happened, which is weird in itself. And that was just recently that he told us that story. It wasn't even like 8,000 years ago. Anyway.
Shout out to the Brooklyn Scotsman. That's his name. So to put it a little bit in context, right? In a little bit before that, basically Jesus has been going around. He's performing miracles in different places. He's not staying too much in the same place each time. He's healing people. He's talking to his disciples, teaching them in parables that a lot of the time they don't understand. And then now he gets to his hometown, and instead of, like Rosie said, instead of them having more because they know him, they actually get less because they know him, and they just can't see him, as they can't believe it. So that's actually one thing that I've really been surprised about in a lot in my reading of the New Testament, which is in the Bible. It's the second part of the Bible, from the book of Matthew up until the book of Revelation. So it's when, like Jesus is around basically for most of it. I always thought that Jesus performed miracles to prove himself. If that, like, not that Jesus would need to prove himself, but I just thought it was like, hey, I really am God's son. There's some wine, rise from the dead. See, it is me. But as I read, through the New Testament, it really is not. He was performing miracles to people who believed. And it was not like to like big up to Jesus, like to make himself prove himself or to make himself look good or anything like that. It was really a reward, I guess, or just something that happened to the people who believed. Like he would look at somebody and be like, oh wow, like because you just know 100%, if I look at you, you'll be healed. All right, be healed then. Like it wasn't like, hello, my name is Jesus Christ. My father is Jehovah. I'm about to do some miracles and then you're going to know. No, it wasn't like that. It was more like, wow, I see your heart. It's pure. It's beautiful. You have such faith. Like, let me fix that then, if that's what's really on your heart, you know? And that was mind blowing to me just in the New Testament period. But in this story specifically, it's so relatable, I think, because, like you can grow up with people, and let's say you grow up with somebody and you just know they're a stupid. They're stupid. They never read any books. They never did anything in school. But not like mentally stupid, not like that. I just mean like maybe you had, for some reason, they did something you don't think the highest of them, okay?
They trash.
Yes, you think they are total trash. To yourself though, right? You're not like going out there calling everybody trash to their face. So then you meet them, 10 years later, and they're a physician, and you're like, who is Doctor Who? And you can't even believe it. And maybe you don't even want to go to them because you're like, no, I saw when he didn't know 2 times 2 is 4. So he can't be my doctor. But it's like, people don't have to, what you saw of them doesn't mean that's all there is to them, And I think that's sort of what this story is getting at. And the fact that maybe that was going to be the doctor to heal you, but you're too busy talking in the past about that time he said 2 times 2 is 3, but he went to medical school, or she went to medical school now, and she's a beautiful person with a beautiful heart and mind and can heal and do all these things. But you're too busy in the past with your own assessments of people that you miss out. And this hometown missed out because everywhere else Jesus was doing different things, healing, doing all of it. But here in his hometown, he was like, what does the faithometer say? It's not at 100%. Well, all right then. I'm looking at you. You're looking at me. Ain't no miracles gonna happen here. Let's go on. Pack it up, Judas. Come on, Judas, where you at? Let's go. John, Peter, let's go. Because we don't have much to do in this hometown. So, yeah, I think it's unfortunate that they missed out, but it sort of makes sense realistically.
And then the second thing is, really, this whole year we've been learning about anytime you come up to yourself and you say, I'm going to prove to that person XYZ. Don't do it. Don't do it. So in this, Jesus, the way you were saying, he didn't sit there and have to prove to everybody that I am the Son of God. He was just like, I am the Son of God, and kept it moving. Whether you believe it or not, that's on you. But I feel like sometimes all of us, we get into a point where, like for me, I know I'm good at math, let's say. And then somebody challenges me on like, you're not good at math because I saw you when you were 2 + 2 is 7. And now I just automatically, my go-to response is I have to prove to them that I am good at math. But it's like, I never needed to prove anything because it wasn't a factor, like that. There was no need. So anytime you find yourself like thinking of, well, I found myself in several situations where I'm sitting there and I'm like, no, I have to prove that I am the best. I have to prove that I can do that. And it's like, just stop right there. Don't do it, because you're going down a road that you don't need to be going down. Anyway.
Yeah. And then also when it specifically is saying, the people are saying, isn't this the carpenter's son? Isn't his mother Mary? So what? So yeah, he's the carpenter's son. Yeah, his mama is Mary, and he's also the other stuff. And that too. But can you just imagine, Rizzy? So okay, let's be them. So we're here. We're the unbelievers in his town, right? We're the Jesus's home fries. No, his hometown people. Okay, all right. So then now we're just happy. We're just living our best lives, in the New Testament, kicking it. Then Jesus walks by. Oh, how you doing, Jesus? Oh, okay. Oh, I heard you walking on water and all that. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Say hi to your mama. How's Mary doing? Okay. Okay. You be all right, Jesus. Thank you. Okay, he's gone. He was talking about he's the Christ. We know he was born from Mary under those suspicious timelines. That remember that suspicious timeline? Because Mary and Joseph, they weren't even really married. Then don't worry about it. But now he's over here talking about he's the Christ, talking about his daddy's in heaven. No, Papa, your daddy was working at the workshop. His name is Joseph.
I mean, I did just order myself a new kitchen set that he's making for me. And, it's really, Jesus should be over there working that carpentry shop because that is a good trade. Okay. He needs to get married. He is in his 30s, old. He needs to get married, have a good career because there's no jobness of being a prophet. Where's the money in that? I got daughters. I need to marry them off. And I need a man. We got to look at the other sons. They're all carpenters. And Jesus over here talking about he's a what now? Prophet. Prophet of what now? You're a carpenter who is not carpentering it up. Go back to your carpentry. Because we all do jobs that our families do. And their families in carpentry. So go on. Be a carpenter.
So I hope you guys are getting like how tongue-in-cheek that we are. Like, if that was us actually saying that about Jesus, like, congratulations, ladies, you played yourself, but that is how people would talk, don't you think? They knowing about Mary, knowing about where Joseph is, like, and they specifically know his dad. They know Joseph is right over there. He works right down the street. But Jesus over here talking about where his daddy is, and it's not down the street here, So some of our words and some of the things we believe and we know in our heart to be so true because we saw it with our own eyes. We saw Joseph, the carpenter, carpentering it up, making a table and that, but Jesus is here saying, oh no, my dad's in heaven. Jesus wasn't lying, And it wasn't a lie either that Joseph is a carpenter. So it's just like, I think we got to get a little bit beyond what we know to be true about other people and our own, preconceived notions about people as well. Because congratulations, you're going to play yourself. So I really take, that's what I take away from it. And yeah, I like that story though. Any final thoughts?
And just for anybody watching who went to school with me back in the day, middle school, high school, elementary school, all the schools, I've changed. Okay. And I'm better. So don't hold me for all of that. Okay. Let's just let it go. And then, be good now. So don't play me. Okay, let's just talk about it. I'm good now. Okay, I'm good now.
That's hilarious. Congratulations, you played yourself.
You played yourself.
But thanks for watching. Remember, this was so we were reading the New International Version of the Bible, and that was Matthew. Was it Matthew? just check in the description box. I think it was like Matthew 13, something like that. But see it down below. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Be blessed.
Bye, guys.